Okay, so welcome to Colorfight. This is our second round of for the season, and I will give everyone a minute to join, and the game will be 15 minutes. Okay, everyone, join the game. You guys have 1 minute. I would like to thank Greenhouse Software for sponsoring this game, and Colorfight is hosted by UCSB IEEE. So far, we have 5 players. 5 players. We have Rookie as green on the right corner, and we have Bissy also really close to green on the right side, and Nameability on the bottom right corner. I think that position is pretty good since there's no one around it. We have QZ in the middle, and below that is Oops. We also have One and Your AI already fighting against each other on the top left corner. I think it would be like a really bad start for Your AI. We can see that orange is already taking over golden cells. Actually, red nameability is more active on these cells. He's already taken over 2 golden cells and building 2 bases with the energy cell. So once again, this game we introduced 2 new features. One of them is bases. So what bases do is that if you get eaten by all the other players, you will die. So this game you can actually die. And also energy cells, once you take over them, basically it speeds up your attack speed. So we can see people are trying to take over both golden cells and energy cells and building bases also. Alright, we can see that your AI is completely surrounded by 1, and 1 is dominating the left corner. On the right side, Rookie and Bissy are not attacking each other, but they're like taking each other's spaces. Alright, for some reason, Oops is pretty slow on expanding the space, even though there's nothing around it. I think it would be better if it develops towards bottom left corner. There's a lot of energy cells around there, and yeah, that would be a really good location. Looks like 1 is going down and taking over these spots. I think the strategy is most likely to be like going vertical. Okay, now we see some fightings in between the purple and the yellow. It would not be like a good start for both of them because attacking each other's cells are not really good in the beginning. You want to occupy the empty cells first, so looks like they're having a little bit of trouble. Okay, it looks like Nameability has some really interesting AI. It's going alone. It's going by itself to the left path, like.
I think it's trying to get the golden cell.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, try to take all the
all the golden cells. Yeah, that's definitely a good strategy. But then, yeah, that's actually a really good strategy because he has the bases built already on the corner. Actually, he has like 3 bases built already, so it's pretty safe if people wants to take over him. We can see that he's occupying the energy cells also. It looks like green and yellow are fighting also. It's like a three-way thing between among Rookie, Bissy, and QZ. But so far, nameability is still pretty up there with 105 points. Below that, it's one with 94 points, and Rookie seems to be like the best out of the three. He has 82 points, but QZ is really close to that. We now see that your AI is making like kind of like breaking the path of one. It's creating his own little base in inside of one. It might be kind of troublesome for one, but we'll see. One has officially like overcome nameability. It seems like they're gonna attack each other on the left corner, or maybe not. I think the AI for one is trying to occupy all the empty cells first. That's why they're not attacking each other.
And I think it's probably want to keep the pattern on the left hand side.
Hmm.
You know? So it's kind of easier for him to defense. That's
I
what
see.
I feel, because you don't need to take care of the left hand side. You just need to take care of like this part,
I see.
front line. That's what I feel.
Hmm. We can see that yellow is also building a couple bases. Um, so far, it's nameability and Bissy trying to build all the bases, trying to keep themselves safe. It's definitely a good choice to build bases on for Bissy because, as you can see, they're fighting pretty intense up there, and we might see people getting eliminated if they don't build enough bases.
Yeah, it's trying to take the empty cells. I think the orange one.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, number one is trying to take over the empty cells.
Number one is indeed number one. Right?
Once again, I would like to thank UCSB IEEE for hosting it and Greenhost Software for sponsoring this game. We can see something really interesting with your AI. It looks like it's not taking over the energy cells. It might be an example code over there, but I'm not quite sure what it's doing over on the left side. Yeah, it's definitely a big problem for number one. Your AI is like completely taking over um, the spots on the left side, and your AI has actually beaten Oops, even though Oops has a lot of potentials. You can see like there's still a lot of empty cells on in the middle section and the top section, so it would be actually a really good choice for Rookie to develop, or even QZ to develop towards the middle. Okay, so far more than half is gone. There's only 350 seconds left. So far, nameability and one is top two. We're still not sure who can be who because on the left side, your AI is keep on disturbing number one, And on the bottom side, we see that Oops is also attacking name ability. But definitely number one has more options left because there's still a lot of spaces in between. But on the other side, name ability is completely surrounded. This game is actually really close.
Oh, the red one is trying to kill the yellow one, I think.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell?
It's trying to surround the first space around it.
Yeah, it's trying to take the yellow one.
You can see some aggressive attacking over here. Yeah, the yellow base has officially been taken over. It's okay.
There are still two, but
Yeah.
it's trying to get the other two.
Yeah, it looks like it's on the way to keep on
Yeah.
destroying the bases.
Let's stop it.
I think Bissy has to either build new bases or it will be eaten.
That's close.
It's really close.
Well, this step actually, if the red one is smart enough, it should be able to take the upper base directly because it's surrounded by green color.
Oh
so
yeah.
There's no place for the yellow one to go in. Start taking.
Okay, so far Bissy is in a really bad position. Oh, she built one base and she only has one base left. Yeah. On the other side, we see number one is keep on taking over the free spaces while name ability is attacking Bissy. Once again, we see your AI is completely surrounded. Once again, and Red decides to stop. Looks like Bissy can still remain in the game. It's a really close game between name ability and one. We still don't know who might win. Right now, name ability has higher points, but then on the other side, one has like greater potential. And it's also a really close game between. Oh, your AI has actually caught up a lot. Your AI and your AI.
Orange one is dangerous. It's in danger right now, I think. See, it only has one base. Right? And your AI is trying to attack that base. I think probably not on purpose.
Yeah, I think you're
start
defending. Yeah, we can see a clear defending here. I think it would be safer for it to build more bases, because one is really dangerous, especially when it's so close to blue.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We see that red has a really small attacking on the left corner.
No, it's trying to take the gold, I think. Probably. Or, not sure actually. Probably trying to take the base.
But the base is kind of far away.
The red is probably want to go inside the blue. See, it's going up.
But your AI has actually come to the top.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad. It's tied against. It's almost caught up with name ability. So Bissy and Oops have a competition over there. Let's see who will win between the two of them. They're both pretty close. This game is really close. Like the top three are definitely. Anything can happen. There's only around 30 seconds left, so I think the game is almost over, and name ability might win for this game, unless one continues to take over the empty spaces. And we see that Bissy is definitely over Oops, so she doesn't have to worry about that. There's only 3 seconds left, and I think the winner is out. Okay. Congratulations to Nameability for winning, for getting first place with 191 points, and number 1 for getting 180 points. And after that, it's Your AI with 174 being on the third. Rookie with 157 being fourth, and QZ with 127 being fifth. You can see that these three really, well, we can see that Rookie and QZ really don't like each other. Bissy also, like, these three people have really bad location in the beginning. That's why they're not on the top. But after that, it's Bissy and Oops. So thank you guys for watching. And I would like to thank Greenhill Software for sponsoring this game, and once again, IEEE for hosting the Colorfight.